We are at the Capitol Hill in Washington, and you can see here there's also at Washington, right outside Capitol Hill, lots and lots of support for Ukraine. And this particular group has been standing in protest here at the same spot for the last 946 days. That is almost 3 years. So, what is the protest all about? Why are you standing here for 946 days?
Well, on the first day of Putin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, when he was making big announcements to the effect that he believed that Ukraine should not exist, that its existence was a historic mistake, and then he was aiming to correct this mistake in his view by invading the country. Ukrainians and Ukrainian Americans and their friends in the United States gathered in front of the White House to ask President Biden and the American people to help. We've continued this tradition. I'm an American with no Ukrainian family, but I have made Ukrainian friends advocating for Ukraine. And there are many Americans like myself, but also Ukrainian Americans, both those who have come recently and been here for a long time, who advocate with us. It's a group of at least 100 people, but not all of them are here at once.
But do you think America is doing enough to stop the war?
We can always be doing more. I think America and the world's support is needed to help Ukrainians liberate their land from Russian invasion, from the full-scale Russian invasion. We can always be doing more, and that's why we're here today, is to lobby Congress, to lobby the White House in order for more aid to go to the Ukrainian defenders who are protecting their country and fighting for their freedom.
Right. And why do you think Russia is ongoing with this war? There's a lot of pressure on Russia to stop the war, but Russia, Putin is in no mood to listen. Even the Indian Prime Minister has been telling them that there needs to be a ceasefire.
Part of why Putin is doing this is because over the years, Putin has used quite effectively invasions and wars as a method to boost his own popularity in the country whenever his ratings start to go down, either because of his handling of the economy or other matters. And he's believed he's learned at each step of the way that going to war is a way of solidifying his rule.
So who do you think can stop the war? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Who depends on who comes to power to White House. Who do you think can stop the war?
I think that whoever is president next will need to be resolute in helping Ukraine and the NATO alliance resist the influence and aggression of Putin. And that's a commitment both the United States needs to make, but also a commitment the other NATO alliance members need to make.
Yeah, because Donald Trump has said that if he's elected, he'll stop the war.
He has said this, and I think the parties that are in play, the United States is one, but Europe is also another. So it's not dependent solely on the United States to bring an end to the war. Really, the person who can end the war is Putin by taking his troops out of Ukrainian sovereign territory and returning to the 1991 border. So it's not up to a single person to do this. It's up to A, the Ukrainian defenders, and B, Putin's resolve to leave Ukrainian sovereign territory and let the Ukrainian people be in peace.
America needs to do more to stop the war, and Putin needs to stop this war. He is the person who can stop this war. Trump may say so, but it's the Russian president who needs to stop this war. Say a group of protesters here outside the Capitol in Washington. Aman Sharma with Manoj Menon for CNN News 18.